Hey everyone, Cyril here. We have made it to our friend's shop in Indiana so we can keep working on blue. Hey everyone, Cyril here. We've made it into Indiana. We're back to working on the truck. Working on getting the inner walls for the toolbox put in so we can get the door installed. We picked that up in Kansas City. This is one of my side walls that's going in, the front wall. We are installing tabs, alignment tabs, to position it where and how we need it. We'll get more positioned along here and on that. And then we will work on getting that wall fit and getting it put in. We're starting to get the wall fabricated. We've got alignment tabs on the front. We've got a spacer on the side wall. We've got to get one for the back side. And then that wall should be ready to go in. Putting in my second piece to create the pocket for the corner, which gives me a lot of the strength I need. The hard part now that I struggle with is giving it time to actually cool before I come back and lay more weld so that I avoid heat issues. But we're getting there. It's coming together. The tabs are all in over here that give me my alignment that I need. I'm actually very happy with the fit on this side. Next we'll be figuring out the other side. That one is going to be tight. The edge of this sheet is the back of my wall in here. That's a narrow wall. And one thing I found is starting about here, it curves inward, so I may end up cutting this weld out and push that wall back so it's straight. That'll make it easier to fit the sheet in there. It's just a matter of deciding whether it's more work to straighten that wall or if it's more work to fit the sheet. Not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. We're not on that side. Interesting. All right, let's go that way. So I'm starting to build the second wall. I noticed an issue up at the top up here that we curve way in. So I'm going to try to cut this weld out, push that wall back to where it should be, which is about a 1/4 inch. See if that's going to work, and if so, then we should be golden on this side. Alright, we got that cut out. That wall moves now. So that'll do what I need. I could probably pound it back if I wanted to. Alright. Sucks about the light. Maybe you can see it better that way. Anyway, that seam is cut. So we're good for now. Continuing to work on the wall for this side. I have all the tabs in. I've cut the first, I don't know if you call it a filler piece or whatever, so this guy along here. We'll get it welded in, then I've got to cut this piece that fits in here. So those are these pieces in here and up here that make that notch. Yeah, there's a spot there I can fill. Alright, we're taking a break, letting battery charge for the flashlight. I have the left side fully welded. The right side I've got to do a little welding on that back seam at the top. Everything else on that is welded. So once I get a flashlight where I can get better light in there, I'm going to get in, finish that back seam, and then I'm going to call it a night, and we will get this sanded out in the morning and start putting the door in. It's another day. First side is sanded and painted, primed, whatever you want to call it. And the top mounting plate is in place. Hopefully that works the way we intend it to. As we raised it a bit to try to provide clearance for the door. and the tool chest. So, see where we end up. Next, I got to sand the other side. Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Good news is this side's done, ready for where it's going today. That's as far as it's going on that. We're ready to install the door. Bad news is I just realized that with where I put this track, the door is going to hit this. This has got to come down a ½ inch, whether I want it to or not. So that is where we're at. All right, time to take it out, re-drill it, re-tap it. Well, do you guys want the good news or the bad news? The good news is I think the door is going to clear the top of the chest by about 1/8 of an inch. The bad news, it's not going to clear these rails. I'm going to have to cut off a portion of this rail for the door to actually fit and clear. That is going to suck. The toolbox has now been modified to accommodate the roll, and hope to all heavens that it clears the top of the box. I really hope it does. Time will tell. All right. With that, I think we're ready to put the toolbox back in the truck now. Got the toolbox back in. This is my sill plate, and that's my clearance, which is what was planned, so that came out perfect. Now, I just have to get the sidewalls installed, and we should be golden. Well, and get the door in. And clearances, yes, it should clear the toolbox. Would not have cleared these. Somewhere I have a tape measure. Somewhere I had a tape measure. All right, we'll grab another one. So the reel is supposed to be 7 inches in diameter. So from the center of the shaft, the bottom of the roll should be about there, so that should clear, if I get it the right direction. That should clear the box and should now clear the lip, which it would not have cleared previously. So I think we're golden now. Oh, and my back is absolutely screaming. All right, I'm gonna put you away, see what I gotta do to put a door on next. Okay, the door is in. It's in its rolled up position. Let me step back so you can see. It did clear. It actually would have cleared the toolbox rail, but I didn't know that. I had to go off the numbers I was given. At 7 inches it would have hit. That's about a 6-inch roll. Anyway, bring it down. It locks. And that's what it looks like closed up. I guess I can turn off the lights so we're not getting, but I like it. That is incredible. Still got this sill plate to put on the top, whatever it is, drip rail to do. There's still more to do, but we're close. I'm gonna go take a break, clean up some mess, and then I'll figure out what I'm doing from there. Well, we are on the road and headed for Florida. We're just not moving very fast. Big old tractor in front of us.
And another one ahead of that.
Another one ahead of that, and a lot of oncoming traffic. So, yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Crossing the Ohio River and entering Kentucky. sign. Welcome to Kentucky. Continuing to head south, we are entering Tennessee. Tennessee welcomes you. One more state to go today. Well, we found our first traffic today. We're about 10 miles outside of Nashville.
Any construction?
And in a construction zone. So, be in Nashville shortly. Okay, everyone, welcome to Nashville. This place is wild on a Friday night. Unfortunately, we have places to be, so we are not going to get to stay and enjoy it.
1.5 miles, take the exit on the right to I-65.
But we've been here on a
south
Friday
Huntsville.
night. Vegas has nothing on Nashville. Yes, I see the skeleton.
He lost his arms.
He's sticking out the back of the window. Oh, there's his arms. Head's backwards. Oh, we love
His
Halloween.
legs are in the front.
Oh,
They're
really?
sticking out the front. That's funny.
That is funny.
He's got two legs going, one going this way and the other one's going up.
That's funny. All right, well, I'm driving. Traffic's getting heavier. So I'm going to cut you guys off and bring you back in a bit after we clear this traffic and clear Nashville. Let's hit camera a second. Oh, there you go. Mary and Frosty. Frosty crashed in Mary's lap.
Take exit 354 on the right to US 31 south.
Okay, this is where we exit for our stop for the night.
In 1/2 mile, turn right, then take the first right.
Or construction.
The campground is like right here somewhere.
Turn right, then take the first
There
right.
it is.
Wow. Hope we can sleep tonight and not
Cascade RV Travel Park.
passing us all night. Dump trucks.
Turn left.
It's a bit of a tight corner.
Yes, I saw that. This is going, where are we?
All RVs.
Arriving at Northgate RV Travel Park on the right.
Office. Stop here. Yeah, people are running out.
People are running out.
Tell me.
Oh.
Okay, we're
Paid
here.
before plugging in. Okay, we're in for the night. We fit. 120-foot site. No issues there. Got plenty of room for everything. Just want to make sure we are out of the driveway. Still got room in front of us. And everything's well spaced for where it's going to fit tonight. So, yeah, we're good. We are in the site. We'll get disconnected. It's easier with two hands. I may have a little tension on that. All right, we'll take some tension off of that. Put tension on the hitch. Man, I like the look of that door. That is so cool. I like that. All right, let's get the trailer set up. Auto level. Power out. Definitely appreciate when there's two people filming. That does make a difference. That is one low pedestal. Yeah, we've been boondocking for a few days. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Wow. Holy cow. I don't know if I can get low enough to plug into that. Wow. That was tight. Trailer's setting up. Analyzing. Level, jacks down, we have success. One hand is not quite going to do this. All right, there we go. And they said we have 70 pounds of water pressure here, so they definitely recommend a regulator. Not the easiest with one hand. Not the easiest with one hand. There we go. I like my quick disconnects. We have water. All right. Done in there. Propane is on. Well, we got a happy kitty in camp. He's been locked up for a couple days while we've been in there working on the truck at our friend's business. Wasn't safe to let him out with all the trucks. Now he's got her banner set up for Halloween. We got a skull on top that'll light up tonight. And we're in camp. And it's Friday night. Video's got to go out tomorrow night. Tomorrow we drive to Florida. We're in Athens, Alabama at Northgate RV something. See if I can see the sign. Nah, I can't see it from here. Anyway, it's Northgate RV something or other. You guys can find it. It's a nice park for an overnight. Spaces are nice and big. And we're 77 feet long and we have no trouble fitting. We could have double-toed and still fit in here. So, with that, I think it's a wrap. I'm going to get a video out for you guys. And we'll see you next week and we'll be in Florida.